Hello guys, welcome back to another Disney Pixar Cars Diecast review, and today we'll be reviewing Chris Roamin. Well, more specifically, the new China release for 2026, but released in 2025, the next-gen Combustr racer from Cars 3. So this guy I got, I think, like back in October when he first came out. Again, I've been on a massive backlog. I've got a massive backlog of reviews that I need to get to. I've been really busy lately, and reviews just haven't been my priority, but I'm trying, I really am, to get back into the flow of things and pump these things out. I still got a few to do, but soon, hopefully, that backlog of reviews, will be done. And yeah. So, let's get into this. So, as you may or may not know, Mattel have recently gone back to China to manufacture their Disney Pixar Cars diecasts. But what's interesting is they're still using the same production practices that they did in Thailand with the inkjet. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, decals and stuff. So these things look like Thailand diecasts, but they're made in China, so it's really weird. Which is very interesting because Chris Roamin was the first diecast to be released from Thailand, or one of the first, and now he's the first diecast to release in this new era of made in China diecast, so it's really interesting. Personally, I would have preferred it if they did release him how they released the old diecasts that were made in China, like chip gearings here. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. You know, it is what it is, and I'm just happy to have him in my collection now because I never was able to pick him up back in 2018. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into the review. So Chris appeared in Cars 3. He was on the Next Gen races. He replaced Chip Gearings. I think he was on the first, but I may be wrong. He appeared in a lot of the races, just a background racer. Didn't say anything, obviously. And yeah, he didn't really have a huge role. Now, as I said, he was first released from Thailand in 2018. I think he was releasing a Vietnam 11-pack. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I think he had Tim Tread as his spoiler, I think, in that. But again, I'm just going off memory. It's a little hazy. But yeah, that's kind of his history. And yeah. So let's get into this new release itself. One thing I always like about, or always have liked about Chris is his really nice dark blue design. It's really cool, I really like it. Chip Gearings is also a favourite of mine for that. It just looks really cool, especially with contrast with the green. He's obviously got a fierce expression. He's obviously very confident and focused. You've got little vents here on the side, the grille, and the headlights. On the hood, you got the Combustr logo. Get my camera to focus. The power of online banking, and it's kind of like pixelated logo. There's kind of like a texture to it when I feel it in person. Very interesting. Green stripes on the side that fade into the back, and of course the kind of pixels near the top. It's kind of like Minecraft in a way. On the side, you've got the contingency sponsors, Piston Cup, Combustr, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy. Combustr logo again. A little indicator for where the crew are. Here's a crew supposed to pick him up. These tyres here. Look at that. That is something I don't like, the way that they've printed the rims here. I've got Ryan Laney nearby, so I can kind of compare. Just look how they did it back then, you know. And now look at that, you know. It looks really, really bad. I really do not like it. It's really, really bad. It kind of looks 3D printed. I know it's just the way they've applied it, but still. The Lightyear text, though, on the tyres. Obviously in the Next Gen style. The gas cap here. He's obviously got a spoiler with the little pixels again. And, of course, rookie stripes on the back. 11 Combustr. And there is the base. Now let's compare him to Chip Gearings here. Get my camera to focus. Now Chip was one of the first Cardstreak stock cards to be released. They released a lot of the Cardstreak stock cards very early on in 2017, which is really interesting. Now there is a hauler for Chip Gearings as well. I do not own that. I don't think I ever will, because I don't think they release those haulers specifically in the UK, at least not to my knowledge. Which is a bit of a shame, because I like a lot of those Cardstreak haulers. They're quite cool. I think they only released the Cards 1 ones, because you can find them easily on like Vinted, eBay, etc. So yeah, that is Chris Roamin. Anyway guys, that'll be all for this review. See you guys next time. Bye now.